I found an abandoned satellite tower in the middle of the mountains. The iron door was rusted shut. When I opened it, years of dust and moisture hit my face. Inside, water was flowing across the floor. Then I started clearing everything out. Old instruments, broken control panels, scrap metal, removing them one by one. Wild grass had grown through the floor, which I uprooted completely. The walls were covered in moss and thick vines had fused into the concrete. Pulling them off damaged the surface, so I slowly scraped everything clean. Then I used a high-pressure spray gun and layer after layer of dirt came off until the original cement surface slowly appeared again. After washing the entire interior, the space looked usable. Upstairs, the radar dish was heavily rusted, so I started with a steel brush and large sheets of rust fell away. Then I used a grinder and sparks flew as the surface corrosion disappeared. After washing it clean, the metal regained its original shine, and the tower slowly started to look operational again. Now it was time to secure the structure, so I measured the window openings, cut new glass panels, fitted the frames precisely, and fixed each panel tightly in place. Then I replaced the main entrance with a reinforced security door, and the building was completely sealed from wind and rain. To build a bed, I cut wood and fixed it into the walls. For insulation, I built a wooden frame system along the walls and filled the gaps with fireproof insulation cotton, which helps regulate temperature and reduce outside noise. Next came plumbing and electrical work, where I embedded all wiring and water pipes into the walls, positioned switches and sockets accurately, and arranged the bathroom drainage lines with proper slope. I laid steel mesh over the floor and poured a new cement layer, leveled and smoothed it, and left it to set. Once dry, the floor was solid and smooth. For the walls, I sealed every crack, applied fine cement, and polished the surface until smooth. Finally, I applied a waterproof coating. In the bathroom, I installed tiles, a sink, a mirror, and a shower system. For power, I installed second-hand solar panels in front of the tower and connected them to a high-capacity battery system. Now the tower has stable and independent electricity. In the end, I installed flooring in the living area, placed furniture, and set up basic living essentials. At night, when I switch on the lights, the abandoned satellite tower feels fully restored. Outside, the radar slowly rotates, from ruins to functional shelter, complete restoration. If you enjoyed this transformation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more restoration projects.